In the last video, we talked about Chinese folk religion in Taiwan. But for most Taiwanese people, what role does religion play in the day-to-day life? Some practices are obviously linked to religion, like making sure your house has good feng shui or practicing Tai Chi in park. These two both come from Taoism. Buddhist beliefs are more likely to show up in the form of food. Taiwan is a great place for vegetarians because 13% of the population has a meatless diet. This is closely linked to Taiwan Buddhist population because in Buddhism, you are not supposed to harm any living being. Fun fact, Buddhist vegetarian diet also bans garlic, green onion, sesame, or any other plants with strong flavors. This is because in Buddhism, people should get rid of any earthly desires, including extra flavorful meals. Folk religion also has some more subtle impacts on Taiwan's society. Some people say that these things are just part of the culture or more simply the Taiwanese mentality. For example, East Asian societies are often stereotyped as being hardworking, maybe even too hardworking. People say these societies don't care enough about the finer things in life. In Western countries, most people try to separate their personal life from their work life. But in East Asia, it's seen as a good thing to put in long working hours for the company. Remember when we went over the Confucian values? Third one, personal desires should be sacrificed for the good of the community. The community in our modern world is the company. Buddhism might also have a role in this culture of resilience. Life is a journey filled with pain and suffering, so people accept it and complain less about it. Apart from work, you will see religious beliefs show up at home as well. In Taiwan, it is common to see 3 generations of one family all living under the same roof. When grandparents get too old, they move in with the parents, and kids usually don't leave their family house until their late 20s or until they get married. Of course, you could say that this is because buying houses are too expensive and wages are too low in Taiwan, and you would be right. But it also has a strong history linked to the idea of filial piety. In Confucianism, you should respect your parents and elders above all else. Choosing not to care for them is shameful. East Asian countries are also known for their peaceful societies. In Taiwan, you will almost never be bothered on the street. Schools stay open at night and on weekends to let people use their sports facilities. In France, this is unthinkable. I'm not saying that France is super dangerous, but you still have to be careful there. And if schools were open 24/7, things would definitely be damaged or stolen. Confucian moral values are taught to kids at a young age. Most kids around the world, but especially kids in Taiwan, all know the famous Confucius quote, "Do not impose onto others what you yourself do not want." Because these values are so deeply ingrained into Taiwanese society that it's hard to explain exactly what these values are and where they come from. But once you know what you are looking for, it's easy to get a feel about it. If you want to check it out for yourself, I recommend Ang Lee's classic intergenerational film, Eat, Drink, Man, Woman.
我走了，对大家都好。有时候我觉得爸需要不是我们，而是一个跟他年纪相同的一个伴侣，好像两伯母。
不要开玩笑。以前不是给爸介绍过吗？结果都不成。我觉得爸这辈子只爱一次，妈走以后啊，再也不会去爱了。
吵吵闹闹算什么爱？
你记得什么？或许他们没有你这种现代浪漫法。 但他们有他们老是相亲相爱的方式。
For a more modern version with similar family dynamics, check out Little Big Woman.
我咧一世人做父做爸，毋捌听过你甲我讲谢多谢。
多谢。啊，不过你变烦的，我会够样静静的来啊。
小时候学校颁奖，爸都一定会来。我就想，只要我一直得奖，爸就会记得回来。
你即摆爱做的代志是放手。
Ang Lee's film is set in the 90s, and Little Big Woman only came out a few years ago, but both films explore the ways that traditional values fit into modern Taiwanese society. This wraps up our series on Chinese folk religion. If you haven't seen the other episodes, what are you waiting for? Alright, see you next time on this channel.